Let's talk about trauma bonding. Trauma bonding does not mean that you have bonded with someone over the traumatic experiences that you've had. You've talked about it and somehow formulated a friendship. That's not what it is. Trauma bonding equals addiction. A trauma bond is quite literally an addiction to a person. And I know so many of you are like, yeah, I've heard this a million times, but I'm still seeing clients who believe that a trauma bond is bonding over the shared experiences of trauma. And that's simply not true. This is why with my clients, I call trauma bond addiction. We just don't even use the words trauma bond in a session. We just say addiction. How do I break this addiction to a person? It does the same things to you cognitively that drugs do to an addict. So when you're sharing about how much you love a narcissist, you might love them, sure. But just know that while you think you have these feelings of love and while you might be having these feelings of love, if you feel like you have to keep going back and putting yourself through more pain just to experience that high again, you are going through addiction. Okay? And addicts, I'm taking an addictions class right now. I've never understood addicts more until I understood that trauma bond is addiction. I've never understood an addict more taking these classes. It is literally the exact same feelings that addicts experience. And so addicts often talk about having these addictions to things and feeling like they're in love with it. I just want you to think about that. A trauma bond is an addiction. Just start telling yourself, change the narrative, and stop calling it a trauma bond, because I feel like it just romanticizes it. Unless you really understand that trauma bond is not a good thing. A bond, like I don't even like thinking about being bonded to them. You are addicted to a person. You're addicted to a person. If you want help with that, come see me.